I have a multifaceted approach to veganism. The first thing that got me was the ethics. I saw undercover videos of animal agriculture and I was just devastated. And then I decided to do some research. And I feel that what we know is one of the most important things that drives us to stay in living vegan. So I have health, compassion, environment, and food security. And although vegan was never meant to be a diet, the term vegan was created by Donald and Dorothy Watson in 1944. And it is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practical, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, and any other purpose, and by extension promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of humans, animals, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partly from animals. That is the most recent. And in this definition and in my speech, I use the term animals very broadly based, meaning all non-human inhabitants of the earth and land, sea, and air. So the first aspect of health, there is mountains of scientific evidence. There's no excuse for anybody not to know this anymore, that a whole food, 100% plant-based diet is healthiest for everyone, and I mean everyone, on every stage of life, while animal products actually damage our bodies. What about protein? It's impossible not to get enough. If you have a balanced diet of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, beans, nuts, and seeds, animal proteins are high in sulfur, making them acidic in our body, leading to inflammation, calcium loss, and bone loss. Animal products also are high in cholesterol, and we do not need to ingest cholesterol. Our liver makes plenty. Too much damages our heart and arteries. And only plant foods have fiber, which is essential for digestive health, and there's antioxidants and phytochemicals, which are vital for our health and immunity. The wide range of micronutrients only found in plant foods is lost in a meat-centric diet. And many world-class athletes are now vegan, and they say they have more strength, endurance, and better recovery times. How about that? You can visit eatright.org and nutritionfacts.org for the science. Next is compassion. This is something that hit me about 2 months going into vegan. It's unethical to turn sentient beings into commodities. We've all heard it said, but animals are raised to be eaten. They're just food. That really gets my goat. This superficial, self-centered projection is based on the utility you see the animals have for you. Calling animals just food denies their sentience, unique intelligence, emotions, social capacities, and their right to their own lives. In denying their capacities, we literally dumb ourselves down. And this is explained more by Will Tuttle in the World Peace Diet. We accept a lesser version of ourselves and fail to act out of accordance with our deepest values. We marvel at the beauty of wildlife. We cheered when Nemo the fish in the Nemo movie was saved, and thrilled when baby elephants are rescued. And we're horrified when Cecil the lion was killed by a trophy hunter because, after all, that's just killing for pleasure. My friends, when we justify eating or using animals for pleasure, we also participate in killing for pleasure. The environment, animal agriculture is the leading cause of species extinction, ocean dead zones, water pollution, habitat destruction. In livestock's long shadow by the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, livestock is cited as a major environmental threat and disaster. The Center for Science and Public Interest states growing feed crop for livestock consumes 56% of water in the US. And there are hundreds of thousands of gallons of water needed per pound of animal flesh of dairy and eggs. That's at cowspiracy.com. The slaughter process also adds many millions more gallons that is not documented for scalding tanks and cleanup. And lastly, food security. A vegan can live on 1/6 an acre for a year, and an omnivore needs about 2.5 acres. According to a well-fed world, animals are highly inefficient converters of food, energy, and resources, exacerbating food scarcity, especially in low-income countries. The oceans are fast becoming depleted of sea lives killed for food and may be devoid of fish by 2048. Look it up on Google, it's right there. No fish, no ocean life, no life on Earth. According to Philip Woland, a well-traveled former vice president of Citicorp Australia, poor countries sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms. And the West feeds it to livestock. Every morsel of meat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child. And I will end with this last quote. There's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come, and there's nothing more destructive than an idea whose time has passed. Thank you.